understood. We got Remy here, Five Branches Brewing. The Brew Boys are here. We just finished up our ratings on all the beers and seltzers that are here. And I got a question for you first. How did you guys get into this business?
Love beer. Retired. I'm retired military. I was in the military at the time. I knew I wanted to do a brewery, so I started a couple of years before I retired to get it going and all that stuff, and just been doing that. And then I do brewery in my retirement.
Sweet. All right, there you go.
Much of a retirement.
And what branch of the military were you in?
Air Force.
Air Force.
24 years. I was in the Air Force.
Wow.
24 years.
Fantastic.
So.
And what is your favorite beer right now that you guys have?
My favorite beer?
Your favorite.
I drink probably Giggle Shark most of the time.
That was probably one of our highest rated beers tonight, so that's pretty fantastic.
So, but my favorite for the history that's helped the business most is Dog and Ranch.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that's won World Gold. It's won GABF. It's done all that different stuff.
Oh, wow. What
so
kind of beer is
brought us
that?
the most recognition. A stout.
Oh, a stout. Okay, great. Awesome. And so you guys just moved locations. You guys were 15 minutes down the road because our Uber decided to drop us off at your old location. So we walked over here. No big deal.
We got trying to fix that.
We got a scenic route of Tarpon Springs, so that is fantastic. But like, did you guys have a lot of growth from the last place to this place?
Yeah. Well, so the other place, so we're at about 4,000 square foot here. The other place was your 1,100 square foot, and we brewed in about 200 square feet of space.
Okay.
But we started that because it was just the two of us, me and Barry, that started it. And it just got to the point where we grew because with the Giggle Shark, we're statewide now, distributors on stuff. So we needed to have the space in order to keep up there. So this came open at the right time, right place. We thought, and then we moved up here, and then hurricanes and all that stuff.
Of course, it Florida fun, right?
But overall, we're glad we moved. We like the spot. This is an old Ford Model A dealership.
Oh,
that we converted over. So.
Yeah, well, you guys did a great job. This is a beautiful spot.
Yeah, I literally hate to brag on myself, but I literally did this. Like,
did you?
See, like,
oh shoot!
Tore the walls down, built it, put up all the work. Did this? I built the tables, that you got everything. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So all the duct work put in, all everything. Yeah.
Dang, nice. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's an awesome spot, kind of right off the main path here. Now, question for you. You guys have a lot of events here. What is kind of like your normal weekly feng shui of how this place runs?
So Mondays we do stuff with the American Legion.
Okay.
So they lost their place. So basically we're in American Legion on Mondays.
Okay.
They do their bingo in here. Tuesdays we out of season, we're not open. And that's a day to catch up on stuff, deep cleaning, all the other stuff. Wednesday nights we have our open mic, which is, we didn't create open mic, but it became a thing that we got going in Tarpon and got big. So it's a very busy place on Wednesday nights.
Awesome.
A lot of the local musicians play here locally also kind of started in this area. Thursdays between run clubs, we have all these different things on nights. Then we get in the weekends and we split up the music here and there. During season, when it's busier here, we pretty much have music every Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday during the day.
Okay.
Out of season, it's just not worth it because there's just not as many people out. And we do movies, we do beer school for people, we do different training. You're shaking because you're in the AC.
I am, right. Freezing, yeah.
That AC works really well.
It does. If you guys are hot in Tarpon Springs, this is the spot. Trust me.
And then we're part of the beer crawls locally. We do all the we have the white linen thing coming up in a week.
And what's that?
So everybody's wearing white and gents linen and hitting all of us are participating in it. So everybody will show up wearing all that stuff and follow the theme all around it and all that. We did the Mrs. Roper crawl where everybody dressed up like Mrs. Roper.
Oh, wow.
You're way too young.
That was fun.
You're way too young to know what that is. Look it up. It's still fun. So red curly hair and a moo-moo.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Okay, great. That's fantastic.
And then, of course, we're part of the Halfway There Beer Fest and all the different beer fests that we can be a part of when we have time. We do that side of the world as well. And a lot of beer classes and everything.
So beer class, what does that entail?
We bring in people who are Mug Club mainly, and then we'll open it to other people, and how many. And we literally will pick a style, like we're doing Oktoberfest, and we're going to teach you everything about that style of beer. We're going to go through all the different hops and yeast and everything that makes that beer and go through that process. And we also have ones where you come in and make a beer. We'll teach you how to make a beer. You do that stuff, we'll make it. And we hosted the home brewing competition. So Monday, the winner of that home brewing contest that just won, we had judges from all the way from Michigan and all that stuff to judge the beer. The winner is actually coming in Monday and brewing with us and doing a full batch of their beer.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Put on tap. So we do all that stuff to get back to the
That's fantastic.
And then we do a lot of veteran charities around here. Pause for Patriots. Wounded Warrior, all that stuff.
That's
As many of
fantastic.
those you can.
And my last question for you. So you guys do have a mug kind of membership. What does that entail, and how can people get involved in that?
So there's different layers of the Canteen Club, and Dan is so much better at explaining that than I am.
Do you want to hand the mic to Dan?
Yeah,
Dan can
tell him
explain.
to explain the Mug Club, but we call it Canteen Club because we had to keep the military thing going. But there's different levels of it, and it keeps changing on me. You think as an owner I'd have it down perfect, but I kind of get reinformed on what the changes were. So talking to the really big mic.
Yeah, talking to
the really big mic. Okay, so the Canteen membership is it's pretty simple. So you pay a yearly membership, and you get one of these fancy. You get one of these fancy mugs.
Oh yeah,
right.
That's a good looking mug right there.
So these things are pretty awesome. As you see, they have the dog tag on them too. The color of the dog tag is indicative to the level, right? So you've got private, sergeant, you have lieutenant, and then you have the colonel. The colonel is the big one. That one is so it's $450 a year, right? Mm-hmm. But can you grab me one of those growlers or the growlers? I don't have my boss. Yeah, somebody's got to do it. Right? There's some right there. Which there's some right there. So the growler is awesome. Like we get them shipped in from Germany. They're super sturdy. If you haven't seen them before, they've got this metal handle on them. They're pretty legit, right? So
oh shoot,
yeah. So this thing is pretty awesome. There's not a whole lot of breweries that have anything like this out there. So, but you get a growler. So you get this growler. You get 6 refills. So that's 64 ounces of beer, of 5 Branches beer. We do the beer school is included in that too. So that's a big plus for that. I know that you even talked about doing brewery schools too at some point, but and then you get beer every week, free beer every week of anything. And then we have new releases or new things that come out, and then also the bottle shares as well. So we'll do a bottle share where everybody brings a bottle in, and that's free for all our Canteen members to kind of participate in. So we make special beers. And we make special beers for the Canteen Club. So they get special discounts, and they get, T-shirts and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty awesome, pretty fun.
Sweet. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hosting us tonight. It was an absolute pleasure. And we'll be back, and I'm sure all of our listeners will be back as well. We appreciate it.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.